What is up, all my favorite people of the internet? My name is the Mighty Mudcrab, and today we're playing Diablo 3. Again, I had this on the Xbox 360. I bought it on the PS4, obviously. Haven't gotten that far into it. I've gotten to a little bit into Act 2. But that being said, we're going to be playing a Necromancer class. Because my main character I have right now is a Crusader, and if I played him twice, it'd get boring. And also, I paid for this DLC, I'm going to use it. But we're going to name him Peter Griffin because of the video's name. Unfortunately, you can't fit Peter Griffin in. You can't fit both of the F's, so we're going to lose an F. Press F to pay respects for the fallen F. It's more like Peter Griffin. Now, if you don't know, Diablo is a game kind of like Borderlands, where you're all the time getting new stuff, trying to, you know, get the next best thing, right? But instead of guns in this game, it's armor pieces, and weapons, and you're trying to level up your character to get new ability. Maybe try to level up your character to get some English lessons. That's what I need. Anyway, let's start the game. Now, the difficulty in Diablo is not really based on your skill level, it's based on the amount of gear you have. So, I'm gonna try to start out in hard mode. I might have to punt its ass back down to normal, but who knows. Also, the harder the difficulty, the more gold and XP you get. That's why it's always good to kick it up a notch when you can.
That grows must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us, we go where we are needed. My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld, it would mean the end of all things.
That's what I like. Each character, you know, class has their own reason to be in Tristram. I think that's neat. Before we start, we get to go to gameplay options. And I'm going to just... I should have done this before I started, but I'm going to do it now. It shouldn't take too long. Alright, well, I already got them set up how I need them. So let's just mess with the... sound, voice volume all the way, effects volume, we'll try that at 70.
Star and the dead it raised.
Okay, yeah. Now, of course, each class plays differently. But the cool thing about Diablo is that when you unlock skills, you can switch between them freely. No cost, no penalty. So we can try all kinds of things. Now, since this is a Necromancer, I'm going to be going down, you know, resurrecting bodies, you know. There's some other things you can do with them, but I really want to go full on, you know, classic Necromancer.
I have come to aid these lands. Where is the fallen star?
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming.
My master would take pride in this.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Isn't that just a nice name? Slaughtered Calf. Slaughtered Calf. In Skyrim, you got inns like the Sleeping Giant, you know, the Winking Skeever. They don't mess around in Diablo. Dead baby cattle.
Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What faith can save us now?
But here we have our things, our stuffs and things. Our primary stat as a necromancer will be our intelligence, but and we'll also be focusing on, you know, a lot of vitality, maybe. But yeah, each character has their own unique resource. Necromancer's is essence. Now we can make bone spikes come out of the ground, and then we generate 24 essence, which we can then use to cast Bone Spear. Did I leave anything in the stash for me? No, why would I? What is this? Transmogrificate. Yeah, okay, that's a big word, and I'm scared of big words, so I'm going to pretend I didn't see it.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Are you Leah? Did you survive the fallen star?
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Yes. That is why I am here.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Let's go up into Leah's room. She has a book.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
I will bring peace to the risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain...
I have experience in these matters.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and...
They're attacking the barricades!
Now, of course, each class plays differently, right? And just due to how this ability right here is working, I imagine that the Necromancer is a bit more of a ranged class. Because the Crusader, you're very much up in their face, you know. Like, you got a lot of abilities that stun. You got a lot of abilities that, you know, I got one that makes them take extra damage. You can't attack. It's real great. Actually, you might. Yeah, I am on hard. All right. Anyway, let's go into this musty cellar. That sounds like a grand idea.
These creatures are young. Their nest must be close.
Hey, look, as you can expect, the enemies with the gold around their names are tougher. They're almost like Borderlands. You know how they have badass enemies, kinda like that. Kinda like that. Now I have a new active skill I can choose. You know, Grim Scythe. But look, this is what we've been using. Can summon bone spikes out of the ground. This one generates less essence, but it damages nearby enemies in front of me. Like that. It's gonna be a while before we find the skills that, you know, I'm comfortable with using. So until then, I like to try out everything new I get. As you see, if you get 10 kills or more, you get bonus experience when that fuse runs out. And of course, dealing damage causes the fuse to last longer. I think my highest is like 80 or something, because of a little like event in a cellar kept a bunch of enemies spawning. Was it? It was up there for sure. Okay, maybe we do need to turn effects down. Hold on. Oh, that's voice. That's better. Now, until we get a piece of equipment that has like life on hit or life after kill, or maybe even life per second, we're going to be limited in the ways we can heal via picking up health orbs or maybe even using a healing potion. I don't want to use a healing potion. Actually, I wonder if it's even faster to roll. It feels faster. I doubt it is. There we go. Oh, too bad that dagger sucked. But we just unlocked a new ability. Targeting an area up to 5 corpses. A target an area exploding up to 5 corpses, dealing damage to nearby enemies. So basically this. So immediately I'm missing the range of the bone spear spike things, whatever they were called. I'm not gonna go back to them, just making it known. Okay, here's where we're supposed to go, over here. If I can actually aim the right way. Okay, let's. Hey, come here. There we go.
Old Tristram. Diablo once walked these lands.
Oh, we unlocked a checkpoint now. So we're going to checkpoint back to New Tristram. And we're going to talk to this dude up here. He gives you healing for free.
Watches over.
So that's always nice. And NPCs with exclamation points over their head further the story. People with those little star actresses, whatever you want to call them. You can talk to them to learn more stuff, but...
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad. I don't know what really happened here.
Thank you for your help.
Interesting.
Okay, so we just got some boots. Now, okay, this is what we were looking for. These boots will give us 4 life a second. Which is great. It's really good. Also, this is my banner. Don't worry, I made sure I made this before I started so I wouldn't waste like half an hour of y'all's time.
I will help you find your uncle, Leah.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to ADRIA'S hut. The key must still be there.
And now we can fast travel back to where we were. And she'll unlock this gate
Here,
for us.
let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
Did you know your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look! A hidden sword.
Dark magic lingers here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Can we, oh, those are bad. No! Make the corpse explode! That's something I thought I'd never say, not be kidding. Make the corpse explode. Now, I don't know if you have a finite number of healing potions, but they are on a time limit, so you can't just keep spamming them. Ooh, skeletal mage. What does that do? Oh, okay. Raises a skeleton from the ground to attack your foes. Like I said, want to be more of a necromancer kind of person. Probably why I chose a necromancer class. Like I want to do, you know, traditional raising the dead.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden...
Is there, oh, there's not a limit.
Before they fall.
I mean, I guess we're limited to our essence, but I don't think there's a limit of how many we can resurrect. Yeah. Like I said, I'm really not digging this grim side. I'm gonna go right back to the bone spikes. It's weird. I'm so used to play because I got my Crusader up to level 40. Max level in this game, I believe, is 70. But that's not the thing, because the Crusader, his resource is called Wrath, and it regenerates over time naturally. So the fact that Essence doesn't is kind of throwing me off a bit. What kind of weapon is this? Was this a two-handed weapon? It's attacking really slowly. Yeah, it's two-handed. Yeah, you can see we're getting 1.5 attacks per second with this dagger, and with this we're only getting about 1. But it does so much more damage. I'm not sure. Because obviously you have
Tristram Cathedral.
you have burst damage and you got sustained DPS. I'm not sure which one of these weapons is better. It's saying that the axe is better, so that's what I'm using. But even though the you know what I'm saying, right? Even though the dagger does less damage in one hit, it attacks more. So I'm just gonna keep on using the axe because it's it's an axe. Now we are in a cathedral.
The star fell below.
This is kind of the main thing of the game, is going inside these tombs and exploring. Y'all know, you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm getting at. Oh, look at these shoes. Mending shoes. Okay. 11. Okay, no, that's bad. A little bit more armor, but I don't think it's worth the trade-off. Look at all that money. Okay, look at this. We got ourselves a shield. Now, this shield is very good. It gives us more intellect. Unfortunately, we can't use our two-handed two-handed dagger. Can't use our two-handed axe. So we're just going to use the best we can, which looks like this. Oh, no, it's this.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge hold. The Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
Anyway, the Skeleton King is kind of the bad guy as of right now. He's gonna be a bad guy for a little while.
Deckard Cain!
Stay back.
My master would take pride in this.
Nice. Oh, now we have unlocked a rune. Runes are little ways to change your abilities. Alright. So, Bone Spike? Oh, this is great. Bone Spikes will occasionally stun enemies, making the time it takes them to get to me even longer. And we got stuff like, you know, like leaves behind a patch of frost, reducing the movement speed. That would also be really good. That's actually what we would probably replace it with. Line of Bone Spikes damage enemies will cause enemies to bleed and heal you. So it'll be, if we stick with Bone Spikes, it'll be between this one and this one, because healing's nice, but they don't get to us in the first place, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll be right back here in just a second. Alright, hopefully I wasn't gone too long. It should only been a few minutes. I'm back now.
Oh, thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
The game told me to.
We can aid each other. Your niece told me you were here.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
Awesome. That's really convenient.
Must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
I have found Leah's uncle, Deckard Cain. He was pursued by a creature called the Skeleton King, who blocks the path to the fallen star.
Uncle, you're alive!
Thanks to you and your friend here.
Friend, I am not often called that. But I wish to know more about the fallen star.
The prophecy of the end days surely points to it as a sign that the end has begun.
Please, Uncle. Not more of your stories.
Yeah, enough with that end of the world stuff, Uncle. I know the dead are just coming back to life, but come on, we got company.
The Skeleton King was once our beloved lord, Leoric. He was driven mad by Diablo's evil. He lost both of his sons and his very soul before he was finally defeated. Now it seems he's risen to plague this land once again.
I will find a way to lay him to rest.
The key to defeating him lies in his old crown. Seek out our blacksmith, Hadrig. He knows of its whereabouts. Leia, I am the last of the Horodrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned...
That seems unlikely.
When the first I have... If I...
Alright.
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
You're certain I will love.
Don't touch anything unless you're buying it. I like to keep my inventory clean.
Look at that, I'm touching your gloves. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Oh, Necromancer, you're just a dude. Ooh.
Leah spent all night alongside the blacksmith's wife, tending the
This, okay, so basically Tristram serves as your home camp in Act 1, right? And you got NPCs around here where you can buy and sell stuff too. But you also got people like the blacksmith and this woman. I have no idea what she does. I've upgraded her to like level 5. And I don't even know. Of course not in this character, obviously, on my Crusader dude.
You are the blacksmith, aren't you? I have a request.
Not now. It's my wife. She's locked in the cellar like all those who've been bitten. I'm to put them all down. But how can I kill my own wife?
Death is a path all must tread. Allow me to help.
Thank you. Follow me. Hey, come over here.
Anyway, we're gonna Old Yeller this dude's wife. Oh yeah, Cellar of the Damned.
My friends, I'm sorry.
Do not apologize. You grant them peace.
Mira, my love, forgive me.
Hadrig, help me.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt. My name is Hadrig Aemon.
There is a way you could repay me. I seek the crown of King Leoric.
I can help you there. It's buried with his chancellor.
Is it just me, or does it sound like this dude is trying to do a Shrek impression, but is bad at it?
And if you see
He sounds like he's trying to sound like Shrek.
there, tell him to get back to town.
And you may be thinking, well, he's just Scottish. That's how Scottish people sound. You saying all Scottish people sound like Shrek? Yeah. Anyway, I need out of this here. Let's go into this area.
My power has grown.
Now, Bone Spear, this will increase our damage for each enemy that passes, you know, that the Bone Spear goes through. Normally, I'd be trying out all the new abilities and stuff, but I am really dead set on just being a classic Necromancer, so...
This will be a challenge.
You will make a fine corpse.
Oops. I can't get over to that thing. Double damage. You know what? I will try out that. Alright, yeah.
Your death nears. Weakness consumes you.
Oh, nice. We're level 8 now. Corpse Lance. Target an enemy to summon projectiles from nearby corpses to damage that target. No, that's really bad. Like, you gotta target an enemy to do it. Well, I guess it'll pick one automatically if you don't. That'd actually probably be good in like big, like just like a boss fight. You know, you versus one thing. But if I could figure out how that works, I forgot how the menu worked. But as of right now, I'm keeping the corpse explosion because that seems to be better for the big AoE minion fights. If that makes any sense to anybody. Oh, now we get to the side time. We'll get more damage, but less armor. Yeah, the 1 damage is now worth the, what was that, 100 points in armor? I don't know. But that's where I'm going to call it quits for today. Goodbye.